What's going on? I'm Sam. Today I'm gonna go fix my truck, pick up a part for Peter's ultralight. I gotta fix my welder, weld some things, and I don't know, I'll probably get into some other trouble. So I gotta get out of here and get started. Well, I was able to take out that Civic Si out today. I haven't really driven it in weeks. And I got the welding wire I needed from Home Depot. I decided to stop at Peter's mom's restaurant to get a bite to eat. Man, this looks so good. I got basil fried rice and I asked them to put an egg on top for me. Oh man. Oh, that is so good. And they even gave me a spring roll. I gotta get a box. That was really good. I'm gonna go meet up with Peter now and we're gonna pick up the last part that he needs for his ultralight. So that's exciting. He's gonna be able to fly here really soon. So Peter's gonna meet me at my new shop and he hasn't actually seen it yet. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see what he thinks. I might have changed the liner on my MIG gun for nothing, because after I changed it, I inspected the old one, and it's still in really good shape. I think what is actually holding my gun up is the improvised 3D printed spool adapter that I built. So I bought a regular Lincoln spool to use for now. Hey, are you out there?
Hey, where you
Okay, I'll be right out.
at? Alright, Sam, let's see this.
So what do you think?
I think you need to make some money.
Yeah, that's my big problem.
It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was.
So Peter and I went to get that part for his plane. It turned out really great. It's the motor mount, so now he can finally mount the motor, and it looks like he might try and fly tomorrow. After that, we just hung out for a little bit. We went to Harbor Freight and Menards, along with a few other places. Then we just came back to the shop. He took off, and I got to get back to work. It looks like the roll of filament I bought earlier isn't actually going to work because it still has that bigger mounting hole. I did find a roll I have that's smaller and mounts correctly until I can buy that adapter plate. I'm pretty sure that is where the trouble was. So I'm going to turn my welder on now and see if I fixed it or not. Ah, my welder finally works again. I thought it was the liner. Apparently it was just the filament, and now I have my old liner as a spare. So that's not too bad. The most important thing is everything's working now, and I can finally do some jobs I've been putting off. Mostly for myself. Done. Well, I changed out the radiator hose, which is super easy. Filled up the coolant. It looks like there's no leaks. I was making sure that it wouldn't just pour out when I was filling it. Luckily, the only leak was in the hose, which I kind of expected just because the burst was so violent. It kind of shows that it wouldn't have been slowly leaking out anywhere else. But yeah, I'm ready to fire it up and test it because I need to deliver this squat rack and sell that. So hopefully, I think I'll make it. I'll let this run for a little bit and make sure everything's okay before I leave though. I do need to eventually change out this radiator because now it's all messed up. But I want to make sure everything else is good because if the truck is junk, specifically the engine and the head gasket, I might not fix anything. And I don't want to buy a radiator for a truck that I'm not going to fix. So I got everything loaded up. The truck seems to be doing okay. It's holding temperature. There's a little bit of smoke, but that all looks like it's coming from the AC condenser, whatever that is, just blowing off excess coolant from where it got hosed down last night. So I got all the weight stuff loaded. I sold the original squat rack because I like this one better. I sold the new bench because I like the one that came with that one better. I sold some of the weights. I kept the ones that were a little nicer, and I kept the 245, so I didn't sell a full set. And of course I kept the weight rack. So I got rid of everything that I didn't need or want, and I'm still making a little bit of money off it. I plan on keeping this set up, and I filled all the old coolant jugs up with water. So now I have about 3 gallons of water in case I have an emergency on the road. And I also have all my tools with me. But I'm about to head out of here. We'll see if everything's fixed or not. I delivered that power rack, got some cash. Then I stopped by Peter's shop. So far my truck's been great. He already got the motor mounted on the airplane and it looks like he's all good to fly tomorrow. So that's really exciting. I gotta wake up and make sure that I'm ready for that. I lost a little bit of money in the stock market. My account's down like I don't know, 12% or something because of Tesla. I think I'm just going to keep my shares and see what happens over the next few days. I'm posting every single stock trade I make, whether I win or lose, in my Facebook group. If you're interested in seeing the trades I make, check out that link in the description and you can join. But yeah, my truck is doing great. On the way here, I picked up this desk that I found on the side of the road. Yesterday, Dave and I drove by this desk and it was in one piece. I think I waited too long because today it was torn apart. I don't know why I've been doing this. I usually don't get stuff off the side of the road. I think now I have the space, I don't feel bad bringing stuff in, and I like the challenge of fixing things. So now I have space to store stuff while I try and fix it. But I need to be careful and make sure I get rid of stuff because I'm already starting to pack stuff in here. I'm super happy that my welder works now. I'm going to try and get a few things welded that I've been holding off on. I'm going to fix this car trailer. I'm going to try and put my O2 sensor in, and I think I'm going to try and fix this recliner. Now that that other fender's on, this trailer looks a lot better. Before, it kind of looked a little janky having one fender on and one fender off. Now I'll move on to this rocking chair and weld this up. That should work, and now that I'm showing it on camera, I'm kind of ashamed of it. I probably should have jigged it up or at least clamped it. But straightness doesn't matter for this, and I just wanted it to work and do it quickly because it's late. But yeah, now it's on camera, so I'm like, I probably should have done that a lot nicer. I could have made this look really good, but I didn't, so it probably looks like I'm pretty bad. But I'm going to put it back together anyway because it's still going to work, and that's what I'm trying to get it to do. I fixed it, and now the lever's working properly, but there's no springs. I ordered the springs and they should be here tomorrow. So I should be able to fully fix this then. It's really awesome knowing my welder works again, because even though I had access to the welder at Peter's shop, having my own is really nice, especially now that I moved out and I wouldn't have had a welder here to use. I say that I'm going to be doing all this stuff tomorrow, and I keep forgetting that Peter's going to be flying the ultralight, so I'll probably be busy most of the day doing that. It's going to be pretty cool seeing how much longer he's going to be able to fly versus that very first electric ultralight he made. They're giant battery packs of 18650s. It's getting late. I didn't get quite as much done as I thought I would today, but at least my truck is back up and running. I didn't have any step bits around, so I'm not going to get to the O2 sensor tonight. I got this trailer put back together, so I'll probably list it for sale tomorrow because I think I'm going to change trailers again. I'll probably make a few bucks off this one, and I'll look for something else that's cheap. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. It's dinner time, Griffin. You want to go home and get your dinner? I know you're hungry. Are you hungry? Dinner? Food?